Did it tell you that it's recording, guys?
There it goes.
Okay, awesome. Alrighty, guys. Well, thank you so much for being here with me today. Today, I'm going to talk about an initiative called professional development proposal, which is essentially preparing our teachers for English language learners through professional learning communities. We're going to start off with our vision. So as you know, at IdeaFAR, we provide opportunities for students to become 21st century learners, leaders, and innovators, essentially regardless of sex, age, any, disabilities, it doesn't matter. All our students are our scholars, and we essentially want what's best for them. And our vision is that they become century learners, leaders, and innovators. So a little bit of our school background before we dive into PLCs. So at IdeaFAR, we have 764 students. 514 out of those students are classified as L learners, English language learners. 99% of our population is Hispanic. We have a total of 44 college prep educators. And this is what my essential proposal is for this number right here. 0% of our teachers are L certified. So, which hence we are scoring below the 90-60-30 in our L star performance scores. A little bit of data, as you can see, we have done in 2019, our scores from STAR 2019 have been sufficiently well. We are doing well, we are on track, but we are scoring below the district, right? Or at least in the middle of everything. With the state, we are doing well, but essentially what we want to hit is that 90-60-30 because we know our students will be set for success. On the second graph, we have over here our L-SPED and at-risk students. As you can see, our students are reaching that 80%. This is the gap that we see is our SPED students. We're almost hitting that 40%, and our risk are a little bit above 80. So we are on the right path with our L students, but we just need a little bit more. We need that extra push so we can serve our L students so they can reach that 90% passing. So I would like to open the floor to you ladies. You guys are the thing that holds this campus together. You guys are the ones that are moving this campus to higher and higher levels. So I want to ask you, what do you consider needs to be implemented in our campus to support our students, our L population, sorry. I'm going to minimize it so I can see you. Well, I'll put it right here. So yes, so I want to ask you that. What do you consider needs to be implemented in our campus to support you? Because you are the teacher that teaches our L population and our L students. If you would like to come off mute, you may so.
I think a big thing that needs to be considered for our campus is one-to-one resources. You talked about our number being very large, and I feel like at times we have some resources that are available to us through the district or through our own campus, but it isn't one-to-one. So I think that's where the gap widens for some students, where they have to share, or maybe they don't have ownership over the resources or over their own learning because of the sharing, such as dictionaries, translators, even just like visuals that they have in classrooms. Like that isn't something that they can have ownership over, and therefore it widens the gap for them.
I understand. So definitely having those resources available for our L students. Thank you so much, Ms. San Miguel, for sharing. So that essentially takes me to our next slide. So this is where I'm going to talk about professional learning communities. So essentially a professional learning community is a team of educators. So it's you ladies, you guys who are moving the numbers here in our school, who share ideas to enhance their teaching practice and create a learning environment where all students can reach their fullest potential. So essentially, a professional learning community is just a group of educators collaborating, sharing best practices, looking for gaps that, essentially finding solutions for those gaps. So in order to do that, there's two things that I really want to talk about in regards to PLC or the professional learning communities. Ms. Barrera, can you come off mute and read the first bullet point, please?
Yes, of course. So to support the very large ESL population at IdeaFAR College Prep, And it's general education teachers.
Thank you, Ms. Barrera. Yes, we want to make sure that every single educator and students are supported. Ms. Monica West, can you come off mute and read the second bullet point?
Leaders will utilize strategies to design and implement professional development opportunities so that teachers can build skills for both school improvement and the highest campus need, support our English language learners population.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Ms. West. Yes, so this is the ultimate goal. The intended consequence of these PLCs at IdeaFAR is to train our teachers to have those linguistic accommodations. Not just train our teachers, but be fully supported, that you guys feel that you have all the resources needed, like how Ms. San Miguel mentioned, not just, you know, some supplies, but essentially everything you need to fully support our students. I think this is the big one. Have certified teachers. 100% of our bilingual classrooms need to be certified teachers. Essentially, our PLCs will also help increase the L-STAR performance scores. We will also see positive classroom culture and climate. And of course, we always tie in our attendance, increased L attendance rates. So professional learning community strategies. My initiative today is to present the ISOP training, which is essentially to build teacher skills and efficiency at IdeaFAR College Prep. My proposal is that every single teacher gets trained through the Shelter Instruction Observation Protocol. This model includes teacher preparation, indicators of instruction, and strategies designed to make lessons comprehensible for our L students. So essentially, my proposal is to send some teachers to this training where they're able to learn these preparation tools, building that background, strategies, practices that can support our L students. So what impact? So thinking about this training, what impact would this PSYOP training do in your lesson deliveries? So let's say, Ms. Barrera, you do get to go to this training where you learn about the preparation, the building that background, finding strategies, practices, lesson deliveries that will target your L students. What do you think that impact would do in your classroom?
I believe that it's going to give me a huge impact positively, how to implement or target student by student.
Yes, I agree, definitely. That way you'll be able to target specific gaps in your students. Thank you for sharing. And again, I want to go back to the why. Why is it that I want to do this? Why is it that our school wants to do this? So indicators of success. Teacher training, again, we would see increased STAR passing scores. Teacher observations would reflect those L accommodations. Our data would definitely be very different once we start using that campus initiative where teachers are collaborating and sharing those PSYOP strategies. I'm going to go back to this one. 100% of our bilingual teachers will be certified. And of course, our campus culture will be a lot different because we'll have that cross-cultural understanding within our students, and we'll be able to make our parents feel valued. So how will this look like? So of course, funds, right? Money is an issue, and essentially our campus will not necessarily be able to fund everybody to attend this PSYOP training. So who will attend? All our content leaders, so our English, math, science, and humanities, our 6th grade and 9th grade L teachers or ELA teachers will also attend. But how is the staff going to know this? How are we going to implement these PLCs using the PSYOP strategies? Well, at the beginning of the school year, we're going to have one day that's going to be solely based on these teachers, on our content leaders, and our 6th and 9th grade teachers are going to teach the entire staff these strategies. And how are we going to use this accountability? How are we going to keep ourselves accountable? Through the use of PLCs. So throughout the year, we will have these biweekly content meetings where we will discuss these PSYOP strategies. How can we target gaps in our L community? We'll have weekly exit ticket huddles with our content and instructional coaches where we will discuss these PSYOP strategies. And of course, our weekly lesson rehearsals. I think this is where we get, you know, our best practice is once teachers are able to collaborate together and share ideas, give each other feedback, and always implementing those PSYOP strategies, we will definitely see the needle move. So not necessarily the entire school will go to this training, but these essential teachers will go, and then they will train the rest of the staff. So the outcomes, I just want to mention again, I want to stamp that this is going to make us much more data driven. We're going to meet those academic needs. We will see that differentiation in instruction, like how Ms. Barrera mentioned, really target those specific students. Strategies will be based on language proficiency, and of course, our instructional techniques will be scaffolded. How will the implementation of professional learning communities, or PLCs, close the achievement gaps? So Ms. San Miguel, I want to ask you this question. So the use of teacher collaboration, the use of these SIOP strategies throughout the year, how do you think that's going to help our school close achievement gaps?
I think being able to hold this PLC specifically with ELS students in mind, like you mentioned in the beginning, a lot of our students are ELS, so targeting such a big number is going to close that achievement gap for those students. Not only, you know, I know you mentioned 6th grade and 9th grade, which are, you know, the foundational years of college prep, but to lead into, you know, those AP exams, to lead into college readiness. So that way those strategies don't just last for like 6th grade or 7th grade.
Yes.
It carries on to all of their educational life here at IDFR and beyond.
Yes, thank you for that. Thank you for that, Ms. San Miguel. You hit it. And then that will take us to our conclusion, which is essentially tied in with everything Ms. San Miguel said. I would love for Ms. Mariah West to come off mute and read the conclusion of essentially the purpose of our professional learning communities.
So the use of professional learning communities in schools offers a powerful infrastructure where teachers can engage in constructive dialogue, reflect on and improve instruction, and learn how to become more effective in the classroom to improve student learning.
Thank you so much, Ms. Mariah West. Yes, that's essentially my proposal today, is just having these opportunities where we're able to work as a team, collaborate as teachers so we can close those achievement gaps using these PLCs and using our SIOP strategies. I want to thank you so much, ladies, for joining me today. I truly appreciate you and value your time. Of course, I know you will have further questions, and I will definitely get with you one-on-one so we can talk about the training that will be coming your way. Thank you so much, and I will see you around campus. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Ms. Bye.